First of all, I just want to say, wow.
Sir, I seek your permission to start the program. Thank you so much, sir. Good morning to all of you. Good morning. And welcome to all of you present here. Today, KB number 2 is pleased to have dignitaries not from India but from abroad also. Before proceeding the program, let's seek blessings from Ma Saraswati.
Saga pada pada
Lalit Kumar Gudmade, Commandant BSF Indore, on behalf of one and all present here, I request Principal of the Vidyalaya, Mr. Manish Jain, to welcome the Chief Guest by presenting his bouquet. 2IC from BSF, Mr. Amitabh Tiwari, Head of TCS Indore, Mr. John, Head of GoITइ USA, Mr. Adam, GoITइ member from US, and Mr. Saksham Sharma, TCS Indore. Now I am going to invite our young, energetic and dynamic principal, Mr. Manish Jain, for welcome.
Good morning everyone. Respected Shri Lalit Sir, Commandant BSF, Shri Saurabh Sir, 2IC, Shri Amitabh Ji, Head TCS Indore, our guest of all of us, Shri John, Head GoITइ, and Mr. Adam Saksham, who is the pivot of this main pillar of this program, members of TCS team, my staff members. Really, it is a matter of privilege to me. The day I arrived to this Vidyalaya, the program, a global program run by TCS with the cooperation of BSF, started in this Vidyalaya. Kothari Commission, sir, there is a Kothari Commission. It was the first commission on education in 1960 somewhere. The aim, the first line of that Kothari Commission says to prepare Indian citizens. Now the national education policy says global citizens. We came from national to global. Now with this IT and information, in the age of information and technology, the world has become a village. You can reach at every corner of the world within few hours, by flying, few years back. And with this technological revolution, now you are finding tremendous change. Now world is in your hand in just one mobile. I can remember the days of my schooling was there. When I was a student of class 8th or 10th, we used to go by cycle. When I came to college, then also we go to bicycle. When I started my career, I used to go by cycle as a teacher. Then after a few years, I bought a motorcycle. But today, every month you are getting changed. आज पेट्रोल रनिंग, गैसोलीन वाली व्हीकल है, कल इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल आ गई. Now what will be the next? Hydrogen. What will be the next? Solar energy and what? And that evolution of humanity is a constant process. Lord Krishna said, change is imminent. And how do you deal with these changes? With all these changes, new challenges come across us. How do you deal with these changes? how do you tackle these changes is the most important. And I am happy that in line with the dream of our Prime Minister, Digital India, that our students are going to be global and they are learning life, apart from other life skills, they have to develop this life skills. That's why KVS has and KVS and CBSE both have started that artificial intelligence from class 6. In our school there is artificial intelligence in class 8. You study artificial intelligence. There is class 6. So there rapid changes are there in society, culture and everywhere, and to make pace with all this initiative I think is the best, where you are coming out of the book, you are thinking out of the box, and this really will enable you to deal the problems that you will come across in future. Sir, I welcome all of you dignitaries, and I really thank all of you to make our students aware from by all such type of technologies. Though this is there in curriculum, but what is prevalent in the market is not there in the curriculum. This you all must be knowing, the head HR and the head TCS, that our engineers which are produced here, but their curriculum or what they have learned, it may or may not be useful outside. So giving this type of opportunity is really, they are blessed enough, these children are blessed enough, and I hope this type of cooperation will continue in future also from BSF side and from TCS side. I welcome all of you from the core of my heart, and I express my sincere thanks from the side of the students and teachers and Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. Thank you and have a nice day.
All of you experienced this during the workshop taken by TCS Indore team. GoITइ is TCS North America's flagship community engagement program, which is launched in 2009, in which its employees teach computer programming and mentor youth to increase STEM education and career awareness. GoITइ delivers career awareness workshops, hands-on technology education, and teacher partner training. It is working in a team environment. Students tackle project-based challenges, learn icon-based programming languages, and acquire critical thinking and problem-solving skills. It is a great initiative taken by TCS to provide innovative and high-tech employees to the country to boost our economy. It is a great pleasure for me to say that KV number 2 Indore has got this golden opportunity to be a part of this program. The team of TCS GoITइ Indore had visited the school and interacted with our students. Let us know about the purpose of this visit. I would like to Mr. Saksham Sharma from TCS Indore to brief us about this program. Mr. Saksham Sharma.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning to everyone.
Good morning, sir.
So as we celebrate the valedictory session of our first GoITइ batch in our school, I feel very happy and privileged to be a part of it. At the same time, I am very glad that at this moment we have Mr. Lalit Kumar, Mr. Saurabh sir from BSF leadership, other TCS Indore head, Mr. Sivali sir, and our guest for India and Indore, John and Adam, are with us. So friends, you know GoITइ program already, right? So it's a global program that, as ma'am mentioned, was started in US, and now it is in more than 42 countries. In India, it has benefited more than 10,000 students, and so now our TCS leadership have decided to take this program into all the places across the country. And when we talk about MP, so this is the first KV in India where we have is the first state in India where we have done this program, and I think it's an achievement in itself. And the kind of response that we have received is just amazing. I remember, how the students here are so bright, when we were here, the kind of participation they have shown, not just the student but teachers as well. Chetna ma'am was here, she was coordinating, but at the same time she was also learning from the program. I remember when we were having the app building session, Chetna ma'am was parallelly also trying to build an app, and she is a biology teacher. So that shows the commitment of teachers and interest of teachers and school management in the program. And I think with such commitment comes from school management, like sir mentioned, principals have mentioned about the importance of such initiatives. When it comes to CSR world now, a lot of companies do a lot of things, honestly. We have done a lot of research, what other companies are doing. So most of them are, into some kind of donations or some kind of things. But what we have realized, there are computers in the school, but what has to be done out of them is something nobody is thinking of. And we, TCS, being a global IT leader, have thought to give something to the student as a part of CSR which no other company is giving. And our GoIT program is an example of that. I was coming, from our office along with Amitabh sir, so we were discussing. So before coming to CSR role, I was into recruitment, and I was leading the recruitment for Indore. And under the leadership of Amitabh sir, we have scaled up Indore to 7,500 within just 3 years. But when we were actually recruiting people, there was a time where we were short of people. So IT needs a particular skills, and we were not having that talent in the state. So we have given offers to the candidates of other states, Kolkata, Delhi. I myself have given because we were not having the local talent. Why? Because students are not motivated to go for computer science and IT. And I think by doing such program, we are building the future IT professionals of tomorrow. As sir rightly said, if I remember my school days, at 8th grade, I haven't been given exposure to something like an app, honestly. 8th is the class, where I first time used internet and made my Gmail ID. And in fact, even in my engineering, I am a mechanical engineer. I could not get an exposure to app building, but you students, you people are getting an exposure to app building at grade 8. I think only TCS can do. So I remember my first discussion with Lalit sir, when we met for the first time, and we told them that we have initiatives for school. So I am grateful to Lalit sir. He has not just appreciated our initiative, but immediately at the same moment, he called up the principal, Neelam ma'am, then and there, and he told her that we want to start a program. It was a very different experience working with BSF. The kind of proactiveness, the kind of dedication that we have seen is something is very, very incredible. We have been working with different partners, but what BSF brings along is something very unique. So the discussion started from there, and here we are today, doing the valedictory session of our first batch. And we will continue this, sir. This is the first batch. We have another program for school, Ignite My Future. Discussions are in progress. We will be doing it for teachers as well. And I am also grateful to Amitabh sir. He has been always very supportive, any kind of support we needed. He is always very encouraging. And our CSR in particularly in TCS is designed in a way that, so CSR as a concept is something that corporate giving back to the society. So our leadership has designed our CSR in a way that it should not be just a corporate giving it, but our associate should also be a part of it. So we have an integration of volunteering by our associate in our CSR initiatives, so that they also have a feeling of compassion. At the same time, they give a part of them back to the society. So this program was not just like a training we have done for 5 days and it just touch and go. Our volunteers were continuously in touch with all the students on WhatsApp group, and they have been mentoring the students how to build an app. So as a part of the formal training, we have given them an orientation of how the app is built. And from then and there, our volunteers have been mentoring them throughout how to give a final shape to the app. Yesterday also, our volunteers were giving final shape for this presentation. So I'm very, very thankful to all my volunteers who have participated in this program. And it's not like they are getting something paid extra for that. It is a feeling of compassion and a thought to give back to the society. And I'm very sure the kind of feedback that we have also enjoyed it. So today, along with students, we will be giving the certificates to our volunteers also. So I'm thankful to all my volunteers. And lastly, I'm thankful to all these students here. I can understand it's your exam time. For those who don't know, it's the exam which is going on for the students. And today, for this purpose only, they have made to come to school. And it was not just like they have this come to school, but they were also preparing for their presentation along with their exams. So that's really something inspiring that I have also, because I was thinking, had I been a student in 8th class and my exams are going on, would I have shown interest in something like this? God knows, So really, really appreciate. So once again, thank you so much.
Have a big applause for this. Invite Master Uday Raj Singh to show his presentation.
Good morning to one and all present here. First of all, I welcome to all our guests and dignitaries to join our function. Now I am going to present our app. Our app named as Smart Umbrella. We have used umbrella for protecting from the rain. The main features of this app are GPS tracker also in it, and a torch at the bottom of the umbrella, and the logo of the app. It's about STEM and computer science. Then we learned innovation and design thinking. Then in the other sections, we understood user interface, wireframe, empathy, presentation skills, and some things about coding benefits. Meanwhile, we made the storyboard of our app DevPro. The main features of our app are cleaning the environment and showing the levels of deforestation and global warming. There will be a sensor in this app by which whoever has turned on the location by downloading this app will get, or whenever they spread garbage, they will get a notification in their phones that take your garbage up or else pay a fine of 100 rupees. We chose this problem only because our environment is getting dirty day by day, and how to protect the environment.
And I'm from first aid group. I'm presenting our app named Safe Also. Number 1, there will be username, email ID and password.
Would you like to present my app? First, start my app. My app name is Save2. There is some features of my app. First, rainwater harvesting. Second, cost of rainwater harvesting. Third, drink water reminder. And fourth, complaint box. And about of my app, saving water is most important issue nowadays. We have multiple ways to save water in our app. Our app has features like rainwater harvesting, drink water count, drinking water supplier list, and complaint for dirty water, cost of rainwater harvesting, and many more. And Neil can tell about the feature.
The first feature is rainwater harvesting. This screen will pop up when you click the button rainwater harvesting, and it will tell you all about this. We also have some features that our team, and if you wanna install the questionnaires used for rainwater harvesting, you can go to the next screen, which is how to install rainwater harvesting. And third screen is cost of rainwater harvesting. Next screen is drinking water supply. Sometimes we don't have clean water to drink at our house, so we have added some names of some water suppliers that you can contact and get your water.
And fourth feature is drink water reminder. Drink water reminder is an application with main function is to help us to keep water tracker. We need to replenish water reminder in time.
To reminded John to have a water.
Okay, so my team is me, Ronak Khatri, Nehal Dalia, Sara Ingle, Khushi Guraiya, Om Pajaya, Alpita Bhera. Thank you.
Exams were at the corner, so we didn't add it, but if we have time, we'll add it. It will be like, if your neighbors are being like always wasting water, you can complain about that, and they will be fine.
Somebody is wasting water, so you can complain also.
Yes. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Gunjan Rana. I am starting in class 8A and I am here with our experience in GoIT sessions. On the first day of our session, we met our friends which came from TCS and they tell about what is GoIT and what we are going to do and learn in this whole session. They treated us like a friend and it was a pleasure meeting with them all. On the first day, we learned about STEM, what is STEM and how STEM present around us. And we had an activity also in which they gave us an object like umbrella and we have to innovate that object with our ideas. We tried best to innovate that thing. With this activity we learned innovation and then we divided into groups and then in the second session we learn about design thinking. What is design thinking? Which means problem solving method. Then in this also we had an activity, it was really interesting. And then in the third session we learned about UI and UX, wireframing and the storyboard. Then they explain about the storyboard, how can we make a storyboard, and we tried to make it and then each group make their own storyboard of their apps. And in this whole session we learn about how can we work in a team. We learn about the teamwork also, and then in the finally the session came in which we are going to make our app slides. First they explain about the component contained in the MIT app in which we are going to make the slides of apps. Then they told about the coding. What is coding? How can we do the coding? And but before they taught us about the coding, we thought that coding was most difficult thing, but they explained in an easy way that after that we thought coding was not tough as much as we are thinking. And in the last session they tell us about the presentation. How can we give a presentation to anyone? What points do we remember while giving a presentation? And at the end I must say that it was a great time spent with them all and it was a very good experience for us and we learned many things from them, and I hope that they also enjoyed with us. And thank you GoIT.
Thank you, Gunjan. And I would like to say that these students have really done very hard. And as you know that exams are going on, even then they have come to attend this workshop. So really they deserve felicitation. So I mean to say that there is a time to certificate distribution to the participants, teachers as well as volunteers. GoIT to a support to Chetna. program which will be held in KV number 2 Indore for students and teachers. There will be an agreement between TCS and STC BSF Indore. So I would like to call upon the dais Shri Lalit sir and Shri Amitabh sir, head of TCS Indore, to complete the formality.
Amazing experience to see all the children presenting the apps that they have done. And everybody was talking TCS language. They were talking about design thinking, US, UI. So I was really thinking that this is an extension of TCS, which is here. So amazing job to each one of you children. It was very nice, and I would like to invite all of you to come to our TCS office and bring your apps with you in this. All of you also, if you can come and then you can show your app on the big screen, you can connect to the computer and you can look at it in that way also. And we continue to develop those apps. See, in earlier days, when I was studying, people used to say, everybody has to learn English. Because English is a must. Now we are in a situation where everybody has to learn some programming language. Yes. So now you need to see that the way you all have done it. Please continue with it, find out ways and means to learn and continue to learn this programming language, because the world which is there in front of you after you coming out of school, it is all tech world. Every business is becoming a technology business. So whatever business people are doing in this society, the people who are on the technology part of it, they are the ones who are excelling. If you look at Amazon, it started as a bookseller, but now it is actually a tech company. Over any company which you see which is going to survive and thrive is going to be a tech company. So technology, whether you like it, don't like it, but this is the way forward. This is going to stay. So you will have to live with it, and this is the right age for you to onboard on it. So learn technology and see whichever way you are going. You want to learn biology, you want to learn anything. Ma'am is teaching biology, but she is into tech. Life sciences is something which is a lot of things are happening in the technology area. There's a lot of work happening on the life sciences. We are doing some work here in the TCS Indore office also. Any industry which you take, tech is an inherent part of that process. So my request and guidance to all of you is, whatever you are doing as your subject, please continue to learn it, but see that technology is ingrained in your minds in whatever you are doing, and continue with all your design thinking, things which have been taught to you, UX, UI. I'm really amazed to see all of you talking about those words which are here in TCS. So all the best to all of you. Thank you very much for that.
First of all, I just want to say, wow. The innovations you came up with, and just those that you presented to us today, really show that you understand and are empathetic. We learned that word empathy during this program. Yes. You really have empathy for the world around you. You're able to identify a problem, but it's not enough to talk about the problem. How do we create solutions to those problems? And that's what you did. That's what you did with GoITइ, and that's what you now have the tools in your back pocket to continue to do moving forward in your life. This isn't, problem solving is not a GoITइ thing. It's what you need to be prepared for the future. And you did that with GoITइ. As we mentioned at the very beginning of this ceremony today, technology is constantly changing. There's a stat, it depends where you look, they'll give a different number, but somewhere in the range of 65% of jobs that will be available to you by the time you're done with university, so fast forward 8 or so years, 65% of those jobs don't exist yet. So we're talking about artificial intelligence, we're talking about computer science, we're talking about data science. How on earth do you prepare for a job that doesn't exist? Well, you do it by preparing yourself with the skills, the general confidence, and the mindsets to take on those jobs, knowing that it's going to take a little bit of extra effort to get good at that skill that might be necessary and apply it eventually. Okay? And that's what you're doing with GoITइ. You're preparing yourself with skills, confidence, and mindsets to be prepared for careers of the future. TCS is very proud to facilitate this program. We do this in 42 countries, as we mentioned in the beginning, 42 countries around the world. 120,000 students have taken part in this experience over the last handful of years. That's a big deal. So to be the very first KV school to do this is just an amazing thing, because you're trailblazing something that's about to spread across India in a tremendous way. So another round of applause for you for being our first to make that happen. So I need a little bit of participation from our students for just a moment, and just by raising your hands. Did you have a good time? Yes? All right, excellent, hands down. Do you believe that you can make a difference in your community? Yes? Put your hands up if that's true. Hands down. Do you believe that you can use technology to make a difference in your community? Round of applause for these students. Knowing that and believing that in your mind and in your heart will make a tremendous difference when you start to consider what you're capable of in the future. So you're already off to a fantastic start to a very bright career if you hold on to that. It's not just part of this few days program. This is something you can take with you through the future. And also to our teachers that facilitated this program, just a thank you to you for taking a risk. This content is designed by industry. You mentioned this sounds like TCS. We're talking about design thinking, UX, UI. That's by design. This is what it takes to be career ready for the future. So teachers, thank you for taking that risk. Thank you for considering project-based learning and having students interact with and perhaps with content in a different way. But we've seen the impact of it today, so I hope that can continue. And again, very proud to be part of this trailblazing and first initiative with the KV schools that will soon be all across the country of India. So a big thank you to everyone. We're honored to be here. So thank you for having us today. Thanks all.
Sir, thank you so much. I assure you, sir, that these students will make difference in their jobs, and they will overall different whenever they will be in future. Yes, I very much believe, and you will get information from these students then what they are doing in future.
Hi guys. I was a teacher for 20 years. And I didn't say that for applause, but thank you. And back in January, I had the opportunity to take what I did GoIT with in my classroom and come to this side of GoIT. And I miss seeing these smiling faces. So thank you so much, everyone here, for this opportunity to visit and see the power of GoIT. And I get to come home to United States and brag about all of the great things that you guys are doing here, and I am so looking forward to it. So thank you to everybody here for making this opportunity. Students, I can't wait to see what you guys create. Thank you.
First of all, I want to congratulate the KV2, which is being managed by the Border Security Force, fortunately, in Indore, for making an impression globally through TCS in the field of computational thinking and innovations. So at this stage, if you are doing so, I am really delighted. I feel very privileged, rather I am honored to be present here in front of you. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend those sessions because I was out of the city. But I was getting the report through one of my officer, Apurva Rao, through Saksham. So today I am feeling really proud that we have taken up this project under CSR. CSR is basically, I just want to say a few words about the CSR and how this idea germinated, and from where we all have gathered today here, and today is the valedictory address of first session of GoIT. And the most important thing is that we are privileged to have the GoITइ global head of TCS with us today at KV2 Mane sir. So thank you John and Stam to be here. So the CSR is basically a corporate social responsibility, if I am not wrong. So corporate social responsibility, if you search or if you read about the corporate social responsibility, is under the Companies Secretary Act. This responsibility is being given to all the companies, those who are registered in India, to give something to the society. And in my 26 years of experience in service, I have seen, like Saksham was telling, it is in the form of donations, some infrastructure development kind of a thing. But when we have been given directions from the post headquarters in New Delhi that we should rope in some corporate sector in order to have something from there. So we were not aware that TCS is running such kind of program globally or in India. So being a closest corporate office to our institution, so we requested one of our officers, name is Apuru Rao, to go and explore the possibility of roping the TCS into the CSR program. So in a way we meet Saksham and one more Tanya. So they have visited us. Saksham has sent certain mails to me. I have gone through all those mails. Then we decided it is better to have a program of a kind which will ignite the brains or minds of the students of the schools. So we offered this program to KV2 principal. That time Neelam madam was there. She said, sir, no issues sir, we'll happily undertake this program. So in a way, meetings were there, formulation or sub kuch. Then she flew from Pune, I suppose. And in the first meeting itself, the TCS team was so delighted to meet you all that I was surprised how the children of my KV schools are so intelligent or so innovative kind of a person, and they were blindly said, okay fine, we'll go with the program with these students because we have not seen such kind of students yet. So through this program, what you have shown to the TCS in particular and generally globally, that you are making an imprint, and like Amitabh Tiwari sir has said, he will be inviting you to the TCS. So I think it's a great honor to all of us, especially the KV2, the team, principals, madams and all that. So really I am feeling honored today. I am feeling privileged that अरे मेरे बच्चे, मेरे स्कूल के बच्चे इतना अच्छा बोला इन्होंने. और ऐसा नहीं है कि आज ही ये सुना मैंने. ये रिपोर्ट्स, I was getting this report through Saksham कि the program is going very well, the students are doing wonders. So children, हिंदी में अगर एक बात बोलूं मैं, ये जो जोत जगी है ना आपके दिलों और दिमाग में आज, इसको बुझने मत देना. और ये this is a contract for 2 years. Like I said, that what you have ignited, what you have sparked today, let it be a flame at one day to have a change in the society and everything through technology. So इस thinking को you keep on practicing it, अपने दिनचर्या में इसको आत्मसात कर लो, so that someday we'll find Bill Gates amongst you. You never know, you develop something and it will be a big thing, and that day the TCS will also feel proud and वो ही खरीद लेगा आपसे जो आप बेचना चाहोगे. So with these words, this program is for 2 years, and I am sure that the TCS will be associated with you throughout your career now, because you will be registered on the TCS. ऐसा कुछ मुझे बताया था इन्होंने पहले. टच में रहिए, अपना जो आप कर सकते हैं करते रहिए, और इसी तरह अपनी जोत जलती रहेगी। और मैं आई टेकिंग दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू थैंक द TCS टीम बिकॉज नाउ दे आर थिंकिंग टू undertake. We as a border security force are running around 30 Kendriya Vidyalayas, KVs in the country, with 5 technical education institutions, including the engineering colleges. So this program will now be extended through TCS Indore, Pan India, Pan BSF. So we are in. I think you have spoken to DIG welfare. Saurabh was telling me. तो देखिए आप कहाँ से एक चीज शुरू हुई है और अब ये कहाँ तक जाएगी। तो इस जोत को आप जलाते रहिए और ऐसे ही अपने भविष्य को सुधारिए। और जिस हिसाब से आपने एप्लीकेशंस बनाई हैं, यू एट दिस स्टेज इफ यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट द ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, इफ यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट द रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग, इफ यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट द एनवायरमेंटल चेंजेस, ओजोन लेयर, so it's really commendable and once again I congratulate you all. And in future also, if any kind of opportunity, if you find something better for this school, so we request you to don't hesitate to come, and we'll have different other programs also apart from GoITइ and Ignite My Future, because TCS is a global leader in the IT sector nowadays, and it has got a very good name globally. So I'm sure with this experience, with the students of KV number 2 BSF Indore, कल को और भी बच्चे बेनिफिटेड हो जाएंगे। Thank you very much, and once again I thank our team, John, Salman, and Chandra, especially Saksham, because we have been interacting with many people from across the sectors in the country, but I just want to mention here that इस उम्र में सक्षम की जो समझ है और जिस हिसाब से ये TCS की इस टीम को लीड कर रहा है, इसलिए इट इज रियली कमेंडेबल। आई वांट टू प्लीज गिव हिम अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Very good morning to our chief guest, Mr. Lalit Khurmade, Mr. Amitabh Tiwari, head TCS Indore, and Mr. John, global head GoITइ, Mr. Adam, member GoITइ, and of course principal Mr. Manish Jain, and Saksham and his entire team of TCS. We are very thankful to organizing such a program GoITइ in the KV2 school. And last, I would like to request Mr. Lalit Khurmade to present a small memento to Mr. Amitabh Tiwari, TCS Indore, as a token of their effort, their association. Mr. Amitabh Tiwari, please accept from our side.
First of all, very good morning to one and all present here. मैं थैंक्स गिविंग के पहले अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहती हूँ, बीइंग अ टीचर कोऑर्डिनेटर एंड बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम थ्रू आउट द सेशंस। एक्चुअली मैं बायोलॉजी टीचर हूँ एंड आई एम सो मच इंटरेस्टेड इन IT. आई एम यूजुअली हैविंग IT इन माई टीचिंग क्लासेस, इन माई रेगुलर क्लासेस, पर मुझे हमेशा लगता था बहुत ही ट्रेडिशनल चीज़ें मैं यूज़ कर रही हूँ। कुछ ऐप्स हैं, कुछ वीडियोज़ हैं, कुछ पावर पॉइंट्स हैं जो बना के हमको दिखा रहे हैं। मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि कुछ अलग और कर सकते हैं क्या, और ऐसा मुझे लगता है कि नहीं, TCS ने मुझे वे दिया है, एक नए डोर्स ओपन किए हैं कि यस देयर इज सो मेनी थिंग्स जो अब मैं लर्न कर सकती हूँ, जो मैं खुद सीख सकती हूँ। मैं मानती हूँ कि हम हमेशा थ्रू आउट द लाइफ टीचर इज़ अ लर्नर, तो मैं एक अच्छी लर्नर हूँ। मुझे लगता है मैं ज़रूर सीखूँगी और मैं ट्राई करूँगी कि मैंने जो ऐप थोड़ा सा शुरू किया है, इवन मैंने भी उसको भी मैं आगे बढ़ाऊँ आप लोगों की हेल्प से, और उस फिर कुछ और बायोलॉजी के करियर के लिए और कुछ बायोलॉजी से टॉपिक रिलेटेड उसको आगे बढ़ाएंगे। एक बात मैं यहाँ ज़रूर बताना चाहूँगी सर आप सभी को कि हमारे ये जो बच्चे हैं ये डिफरेंट सोशियो इकोनॉमिक बैकग्राउंड, सो ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स आर फ्रॉम वेरियस सोशियो इकोनॉमिक बैकग्राउंड, and this is the specialty of KVS, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and still they are doing the work in a group. So this is the best part of our Kendriya Vidyalaya, that from various background, when the students come together, they do such a tremendous job that we cannot even think that they can do that. This is the result of student work. So it is always there with so many different kinds of programs. Then nextly, I am looking forward for our official training, the teachers' official training from your side. So I am really waiting for that, eagerly waiting for that. Not only me, my so many friends are there who are waiting for our official training. So sir, soon we hope that we will be with you for our sessions. All words came directly from my heart because we are really thankful. The whole KV2 Indore family is really thankful, and the students also, for each and everyone who is directly or indirectly associated with this program. So I will take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks to all the respected dignitaries who contributed in making this program of GoIT innovative in every way. First, I would like to thank our chief guest of today's program, Shri Lalit Kumar sir, Commandant BSF, who graced this occasion with his benign presence. Then I would like to thank Mr. John, Global Head of GoIT program. Under his able guidance, this collaboration could be possible. It is my proud privilege to thank Mr. Adam, member of GoIT USA. On the behalf of our students, I would like to show my reverence and gratitude to Shri Amitabh Tiwari sir, Head of TCS Indore, who took this initiative and motivated our students to be a part of this program. We all feel honored to have among us Mr. Saurabh sir, Ms. Preeti Shinde, Head of GoIT India, then Ma'am Brinda, TCS CSR Delhi. I also take this pleasure to thank Mr. Sujit and Mr. Ajit, the team members of GoIT Team India. It's my honor to thank all the volunteers from TCS who supported our students with their valuable time and guidance time to time. Thank you. And I would also like to thank our budding IT professionals, our students. And I know they are enthusiastic and they keep their enthusiasm on high level forever. Last but not the least, I would like to thank respected principal sir and my whole team member to make this program a grand success. Thanks one and all.
Indore first time you visited. I want to share that Indore is a cleanest city of India. You find it whenever you go to city, you visit these places, and very much famous for eatable items, especially poha jalebi in breakfast, and dal bafla laddu in lunch. So, sir, you will have these two items, and you will. I am sure that you will really enjoy it, especially after having dal bafla. So you take this.